All right, so Lepic boss Nuking build. Um, this is, in my opinion, the best boss in build in the game. I think Lepic is the best bosser in the game. He literally just destroys every boss besides Gluttony. And this build is what allowed me to get my 4-second Devourer kill, consistent sub 10-second Pyromaniac kills, and basically solo all the bosses in the game. Outside of Gluttony, of course, with ease. So, going into the modules, there's two mods here that I have that are kind of like my personal preference. You can change whatever you want, but everything else I would say is pretty mandatory. So we'll go over this. So the first mod here, Firearm Master. Obviously, this is what you see all the Lepic boss nukes on YouTube. They're all using this mod with Ultimate Lepic. The main catch with this mod is changing weapons increases skill power. This is a flat, like, I think 26% skill power buff when you swap weapons, and popping your 4 counts as switching your weapon. So obviously free skill power boost for your 4. Next one here, maximize power. This is just for your skill power modifier. Skill cooldown plus 50%, which sucks, but you're really only going to be using your ultimate once. If you have to use it more than once, just jump off the map or die, respawn. You'll get your ultimate back. Next one here, front lines. Pretty mandatory. Skill crit hit damage and crit hit rate, which is the main two stats that we're building into with our modules here. Agony and Spear and Shield. This is for defense and mana, and defense and skill power. These two mods here, these are the ones that are kind of personal preference for me. I just put these on so that my Lepic isn't so squishy. But you can literally change these for whatever you want. If you want to do like increase HP or increase defense, you can do that here too. But this is just what I went with. Skill extension for skill duration, make your 4 last longer, and your overclock as well. Fire specialist, kind of a no-brainer. Boost your fire skill power by 81.2%. Skill insight and skill concentration, these both build into crit damage and crit hit rate. Again, these are mandatory. And dangerous ambush, this mod is more so for the longer boss fights and like the 4-man boss fights where you're not insta-nuking bosses. So basically when a boss is not targeting you, your skill power is 25% basically. And if your intercept boss is immobilized, it's like stunned on his knees or whatever, you'll get like a 50% skill power bonus, and you'll just start like chunking like crazy. It's actually insane. So yeah, dangerous ambush, definitely an amazing mod. And emergency measures here, again, this is just skill crit hit rate and crit damage. And with all the crit hit rate and crit damage mods, which are the two most important stats here, you'll see on the left we have a 207.7% on both crit damage and crit rate, which is ideal, which is what you want. Fire skill power, sorry. It's at 81.2%, but I know if you want, like I said, Spirit Shield and Agony kind of interchangeable, but if you want to put Fire Syncytium? Yeah, if you want to put Fire Syncytium on, you can put that on, and that'll, I think once it's maxed out, that might get your fire skill power to like 86% or something like that. But it's not that mandatory. I tried it. I didn't really notice that big of a difference in my boss kill times, so I just went for more defense here. Okay, on the reactor, I don't have a perfect reactor. It's sad, I know, but I am like grinding like non-stop for a God Roll reactor. This is a very, very good one, but it's not perfect. I have additional skill attack when attacking Colossus and skill crit hit damage. Both are the perks that you want, but they're purple instead of gold. If I got gold skill crit hit damage with like a 32%, 32.6% or something like that, and gold skill attack when attacking Colossus. I could probably go for a 7-second Power Maniac kill, but until then, this is the reactor I'm rolling with. It's very good, but again, not perfect. External components. This is a full Slayer set. Full Slayer set grants you 26.1% bonus skill power, which is the main buff that we're getting from this. And with this set, the main role that you're looking for, main substats, is everything to do with MP. The more MP you have, it allows you to shoot more shots out of your 4, so kind of a no-brainer. My auxiliary power, I have MP recovery out of combat. When you shoot your initial shots out of your 4 before the boss fight starts and the boss like looks at you, starts shooting at you, that actually counts as you being out of combat. So as you're shooting those shots kind of like preemptively, you're actually going to be regenning MP because that counts as you being out of combat. So you'll be able to get off like an extra like 1 or 2 shots probably. So it's pretty nice. The Slayer sensor, this is like for me the most important piece of the set because this rolls with max MP and MP recovery in combat. And ideally, you'd want both of them gold, but the main subset that you want gold is max MP. I have 159 bonus max MP, which is amazing. I have only blue recovery in combat, but it's like whatever. If it's not gold, that's okay. But max MP and MP recovery in combat, if you get them both gold, that'd be like a perfect roll. Slayer memory. This is just an MP recovery modifier. It doesn't really matter. Gold or purple here would be great. And the Slayer processor, I don't think can ever drop anything related to MP. So this is kind of just whatever best roll you can get, maybe for max shield. Like I have here, this is just kind of whatever. This is for the 4 out of 4 for the set because I can't really roll anything good, so it's kind of irrelevant when it comes to MP. But yeah, full Slayer set just for the bonus on skill power and max MP and recovery modifiers for everything. And with everything, we're sitting at 436.7 max MP. You'll be just fine, like around 400, even like 390. You'll be more than fine firing enough shots off your 4. But obviously, the more mana, the better. So now on to how to actually do damage with Lepic. So there's one main thing, especially for the longer boss fights. So depending on your reactor, in my case, it's Fallen Hope. In your case, whatever your reactor is, it could be like Thundercade or Python or Greg's, literally whatever your weapon mounting is. Though there's a couple mods that you want that are like mandatory on the gun that affect your 4. So on my Fallen Hope here, it's literally not upgraded whatsoever. No formas, no energy activators. This is solely for the stat stick. So the first mod here is fire rate up. Pretty self-explanatory. Fire rate plus 25%, which size in your 4. I should shoot faster. And then the second mod, which I think is the most important here, is sharp precision shot. Fire rate minus 20% while pulling the trigger. Fire rate plus 4%. Recoil minus 5%. Firearm attack plus 6%. Every 0.5 seconds up to 10 stacks. So what you'll notice is as you're holding down the trigger, on the left side of your screen, you'll have a buff that just keeps going up and up. And once that hits 10, you're going to be at max fire rate. And you'll just be shooting super fast with your 4. If you'll see in my Power Maniac kills and any longer boss fights that I upload, the fire rate of 4 just gets insane towards the last like 5-6 shots. It's because of sharp precision shot. So how to actually do damage with Lepic, how the damage rotation looks like. So when you learn into the boss fight, the first thing you want to do when the intercept boss spawns in, just pop your 2, which is your overclock, which increases the burn damage of your 4. So you pop your 2, and you pop your 4, roll out of your 4, hold down the trigger. And as you can see on the left, the stacks are going up all the way to 10. That's the maximum fire rate. And there you go. That's how you do damage on Lepic. I was probably hitting my crits for like, what, 4 mil, 4.3 mil there. If I had a better reactor, I could probably get close to 4.8 mil, definitely like 4.5 mil per crit, which would be like amazing. But until then, this is like the absolute best I can do. But yeah, so that's the Lepic boss nuking build. My next videos, I'm either going to do a Greg's Reverse Fate review because this gun is absolutely insane after the buff. I might post my T-Cage build for people that want it, but I'm definitely going to post a Greg's Reverse Fate build because this gun is absolutely unreal. I'm currently in the process of maxing it out, and then I might do an Enzo build or Valby build after. But yeah, enjoy.